What? This is a joke, right? 20 minutes? No, you listen to me, you stupid robot. You wait. The current wait time to talk to me is forever. Not a good day. Rough week. That was a year, actually. My whole life so far is pretty much a disaster. Thanks for not asking. And today, well, I just missed my bus and, well, you saw all that with the phone. And that's it so far. Yesterday really sucked. I left my phone at home and, well, do you have any idea what it's like to go an entire day without a phone? Right. See? Not a good day. I gotta go. Okay, maybe I'm overreacting a bit. Like, what's 20 minutes, really? I mean, it takes my dad that long to tell me I'm not listening to him. That'll be about, what, 6 tunes? Yep, pretty much exactly. My dad. Wow, if you think I'm stressed, I used to think it was his job. But I mean, no job is way worse. I've never seen him so stressed. Now he's got enough to share with everybody. And he does. Well, Mom takes most of it, but it's one more thing to worry about. You can't even walk in the door without getting a face full. So more and more, I don't walk in. I've picked up extra hours at work. Now there's a calming steam spa for the soul. I need a break. I need someone to talk to. Guess I really need those hours now. So then I come home late, beat and feeling beat up. Dad's already been relaxing for a couple of hours. We're both good to go, and so we do. And I get it, you know? I mean, I'm not a completely self-centered jerk. And he's okay, really. I love him and all, but we've all got stuff. My mom says that my room shows what my mind is like. I guess she wants me to tidy it up or something. But you know, it's kind of true. My insides kind of feel like a tangled mess sometimes. It's like a tension traffic jam at our place. Everybody's pushed and pushing, only nothing's moving. 2 TVs and 3 stereos going at the same time. Mom's maxed out, huge responsibilities at work that I don't even want to guess at. All that driving every day. And the car needs something really expensive right away always. My sister drives me nuts and I always have to take care of her. Dad and his huge steaming pile of frustration drives everybody wacko. Work sucks, school is crazy, my teachers are brutal, my friends are useless, needy, or unavailable. They're always ready to take and never ready to give. And me? Well, I could be easier to live with. Anyway, you get to fast forward. It's all jammed and nothing has anywhere to go, so everything, no matter how small it is just too much. Yeah, everybody's got stress, so what? That's just the way it is, right? But more and more I'm thinking that's the point. It's not just me or our house. It's on TV, at work, everybody's work, at school, the bus, politics, environment. It's like some sort of universal law of stress. The whole world is stressed so freaking tight that any second now it's just gonna rip wide open. 2 tenths. 2 tenths. Oh, sorry. This must look pretty weird. It's this really lame joke my uncle always does every time I get like that. He starts hitting himself in the head and he says, 2 tenths, 2 tenths, 2 tenths. He won't stop until I say, relax. You're 2 tenths. I told you it was lame, but I still laugh every time. Now don't tell anybody, but I kind of like it. 2 tenths. Too much. I used to think my uncle was a total nut job. But now, I'm not so sure. Where was I? Ah, right. My grand theory of universal stress. Our house is nuts, but what's going on around me is nothing compared to the 40-pound hairball of tension I got wound up in here. Because everything that's pulls or pushing me out there is attached to something inside somehow. It's like a traffic jam. Did I say that already? I think I did. Does it ever happen to you? You get so spun out and tied up that you lose track of things from one second to the next? It's like what I imagine juggling would be like if I could juggle. But you can't. You take your eye off one ball for a second to look for the next ball, which makes you screw up, or at least worry about screwing up, which makes you even more spun out into little things like cell phone companies make you snap a brain string. Of course, it's not all little things. I mean, there's real stuff in life to get stressed about. Like, I just got dumped, for instance, which totally sucks, but I'm pretty sure it happened because I was being such a drag, because I was totally stressed out all the time. That's the point. Listen, I know I already said that the point was that everybody has stress, but it really is the same point. Everybody's stuck in stress all the time, at least from where I'm standing. Okay, stress isn't always bad, but stress always is. Like seeing someone you really like, or stepping on stage, or presenting in class, or the big game. It can all be really exciting and totally get you going in a good stress kind of way. Your heartbeat goes ballistic, your skin flushes, your stomach wants to flush, and it's all good because you get that energy and that focus that you need for the critical moment. Right now is an excellent example. Don't get all flattered and stuff, but talking to you guys is either a good stress thing for me, or I've been wound up so tight for so long that I kind of just stuck this way. Jammed. Like I said, you know, one foot on the gas and the other one on the brakes. I did say that, didn't I? My uncle says we're hardwired for it. He says it goes back to the caves. Stuff changes all the time, way too fast sometimes. But some things take forever to change. Like survival instincts. Imagine that you're chilling by a campfire, chewing on a mastodon toenail or something. You know, chillaxing the cave way. When suddenly you're belly up in the gene pool, unless you fight or you flee. So your heart races and oxygen and adrenaline and stuff to your muscles, which cranks up the body heat and makes you sweat and blush. It's battle stations, so your body shuts down all other systems like digestion, which is why your mouth goes dry and your stomach gets weird, and bingo, you're tiger fighting ready. So if your life is one long mellow camping trip punctuated by the occasional tiger attack, then this is just what you need. But my life isn't like that, and my body thinks everything is a tiger. So battle stations become the new normal, and being stressed out has just become part of who I am. And then someone probably even more wound up than me comes along and puts me on hold, and suddenly I'm the tiger. And I take it all out on some poor little defenseless piece of technology. Or a friend. Or my little sister. Oh, my sister. Oh man, what time is it? I was supposed to pick her up after school and take her to the dentist. I'm toast. No, seriously, I was really overacting before, but... Okay, right about now, the school has figured out nobody's coming. So she'll tell them to call me, but they can't. So they'll call home, but Dad'll be out looking for work. So they'll call Mom at the office, and she has this huge meeting today, and she'll drive all across town, but it'll still be too late. My sister will be scared, my mom will be worried and then furious, and my dad will be... Well, you don't want to know. I don't want to know. Oh man, I can't go home. I wish I could go to my so-called best friend's house, but he's off in his own little world peeking out over who knows what. My parents will end up toe-to-toe again. My sister will be a mess and blame herself. Oh, that's like the perfect storm, and it's all my fault. I'm such a stupid loser. What? I'm too tense? You think? Of course I'm too tense. I messed up big time, and now we're all knee-deep in it. Bring on the tigers. The thing is, there are no tigers. There's a problem, sure, and I have to deal with it, but I'm not dealing with it this way. All I'm doing is freezing up and freaking out at the same time. You know, I don't think I can live like this. Actually, I don't think I want to live like this. If we could just step back and just pause for a second. Cool. So, this is when my uncle would say breathe. In as much as out, which makes about as much sense as it's too tense. But when you think about breathing, you kind of slow it down a bit more and take it in. And then I realized I wasn't really breathing before. Well, not as much. I mean, air is still free, right? So help yourself. Well, that's what he'd say. I know breathing isn't gonna end war or even solve my geometry problem, but it can give me a little space to figure out what's happening inside of me. So, oxygen equals happy brain. I get it. One thing at a time. Focus on the stuff I can do something about. So, what's first? Okay, I blew an appointment, which totally screwed up everyone's day, and I broke my phone. But you know, I could deal with those things. Not all at once and not right away, but soon. And I know I'll have to go home and face it all, but maybe I'll skip the bus. I mean, my mom will have my little sister by now, so there's no huge hurry. And I could use the time in the walk to get it together. I mean, I still think there's a payphone around the corner so I could call, and I just think it'd be good to call. Maybe I should figure out what I'm gonna say first. Okay, so, let's see. Did I screw up because I'm stupid? No. I mean, I'm no genius, but what I did was I snapped and I did a totally stupid thing because I was, and I am, totally stressed and unprepared to deal with things. Look, I'm still shaking. Oh, duh. Look, no doubt sometimes life is totally hard, but sometimes it's just more than I can handle. I mean, it's not surprising, really. The way I treat my body, it's a wonder I could even tie my shoes. If just taking a couple breaths makes a difference I could feel, what might happen if I treat my body like a friend instead of a machine? Actually, machines I treat way better. They get fuel and oil and cooling off time. But my body? So what am I doing? I get a good 10 hours of sleep. A week? Correction, that's about how much time I'm actually in bed. But as for sleep, rest, dream, feel good? Not in this lifetime. Okay, what else? I live on the 4 basic food groups: grease, starch, caffeine, and sugar. I go to school full-time, I work part-time, even more lately, and I tear around the rest of the time buying junk I don't need to pretend I'm, living the wired lifestyle. Wired is right. It may as well be barbed wire for all the freedom it gets me. In cost? Figure out for yourself what's going to cost me to buy a new cell phone on minimum wage. I know I'll lie awake tonight doing just that. Unless I just forget about the cell phone. No new anything for a while. Yeah, me, Unplugged, the new live album. I like it. Forget lifestyle, call it life design. Yeah, that's good, I should patent that. Life design. I could actually choose or even create the way I want to live. Okay, let's try it, let's dream it up. So, I wake up because I've actually had all the rest I need. I eat sitting down. Do you understand? A real meal made from something that was actually alive recently. I walk to school, breathing and thinking about stuff. Or not. It's up to me. Yeah, I like it. Wait. No, it won't work. Everyone I live with is at least as stressed out as me. You remember my grand theory of universal stress? Well, I can't fix the universe, but I can talk to my family. I mean, we have a problem, we need to fix it. Maybe we need a stress meeting or something. I know I screwed up today and I'll take what's coming for that, but doesn't mean I can't change things. I mean, I might as well try. I'm not gonna be doing anything for the next little while. Man, I bet I'll be grounded for weeks, which means I'll have to give up the extra late shifts at work, which means what? I'll have a little more time to myself. A little time with my friends. Some soccer in the park. Time with my sister to stop her from turning into me. This is good. Oh, and here's a concept. Time to actually do my homework. Ugh. Although even slightly better grades would show my parents and shrink that hairball I got hung up in the living room. And when I finally get parole, maybe I'll just chill on the extra work. I mean, with a little extra time on my hands, I may even find that I have a girlfriend again. Okay, this is good. I mean, there's always gonna be new stuff, but I think I can handle it if I cut myself some slack. And if I can't, then I can get help. I mean, there's gotta be other stuff I could do too, Ways to cope and ways to make myself better able to cope. I could ask my uncle. He's so mellow, he's decomposing. And at the very least, he cracks me up, so that's gotta be good. I don't know what I'm gonna do about everything, but that's okay. One thing at a time. And I just know I could either keep going the way I've been going until I twist myself into a pretzel and I snap. Or I can choose, right now, to get on it and to get on with it. I guess that is the point. I can choose. And I choose not to be a pretzel. Or a hairball. I don't even like pretzels. Anyway, that's me. And there's the payphone. I got a call to make. Peace.
Bum bum, ba dum ba dum dum bum. bum, 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 bum,